lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or hey if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be choosing our August TBR, or my August TBR should I say. We're going to be using my trusty dusty TBR jar once again. It is that time and we're going to pick 6 prompts that will lead me to 6 books that I'm going to be reading in the month of August. I can't believe that we are picking out our August TBR. I feel like time is flying by. I need to give this jar a good mix up because we don't want to be picking the same prompts. As always, let me know what you read in the month of July, what your favourite book was or what your least favourite book was, and what books you're anticipating in the month of August to read. I feel like I am going to be picking some fantasy this month. I'm very much in the mood for taking some fantasy into August with me. Specifically this one. I would love to be able to read this one in the month of August. And yeah, I think we're mainly going to lean towards some fantasy this month or going into August, because I've not really read too many fantasy books in July. So that's kind of my main target for today's prompts. And without further ado, let's get into today's video and choose some prompts that will give me, hopefully, a spectacular August TBR. Prompt number 1. Let's make it a good one. We need to start off with a bang. Okay, we've got this one. A book set in the future. Okay, this one is fun. This one is fun. I feel like I only have one that is set in the future, I believe, and that is The Ministry of Time by Kellyanne Bradley. I think that this one is like a sci-fi sort of book. I really hope that it is set in the future because it is about time travel. So I'm gonna take it as yes, this one is set in the future in some capacity. I first found out about this book through one of Hayley Pham's videos and she loved it. She really had a good review about this book, and ever since then I've been intrigued to read it. I don't tend to read much sci-fi, especially sci-fi romance. I don't ever delve into that genre, so this is going to be out of my comfort zone, but I do have high hopes. We are essentially following a group of people, or a lead character, monitoring 1847 Commander Graham Gore, a Victorian polar explorer. So I think that she is introducing him to the world, and sort of she's time travelled this guy from his time to now, or the future, whatever. He's got to see all of these crazy new inventions that would not have been possible for him in his life, and yeah, just introduce him to the world as it is now and so different to how he knew it. So we've also got that like historical element, which is one of my personal favourite things to read about in a book, and yeah, I'm so excited to read this one. I also have the blue version, but I know that you can actually get so many different variations of this cover. I think there's like a pink one, a yellow one, a green one, a black one. Love that. Prompt number 2. The prompt number 1 was actually very quick because I just don't have any other books set in the future, so that one was kind of an easy one. Hello? Let me in. Book that's been on the TBR the longest. What has been on the TBR the longest? I feel like I actually don't know. We honestly have quite a lot of newer books on my TBR at the moment, but maybe one of my Kristen Hannah's has been on quite a while at this point. We've got Homefront or The Four Winds, which I am so desperate to read, especially The Four Winds, because this one is one of her more popular books, so I feel like that could be very fun. Or what else has been on here for quite a while? I feel like we've had The Hurricane Wars on here for quite a while, but then again, I don't know, have we? I can't really remember. We've had the Bell Jar on here for quite a while as well. That could be a fun one to go for because it is like a modern classic and I would quite like to read that. I feel like we're going to have to go with one of the Kristen Hannah's though, because these ones have definitely been on here the longest, I think. And out of the two, I am going to go for The Four Winds, just because I've heard really good things about this one. And I feel like Homefront isn't really as talked about within the book community. I could be wrong. So The Four Winds is set in 1934, and there is a drought that threatens all that Elsa and her community hold dear. Fearful for the future, Elsa is forced to make the hardest decision of her life: fight for the land she loves or take her beloved children west to California in search of a better life. Will it be the land of milk and honey she expects, or will their experience challenge every ounce of strength they possess? So this is the story of survival in the 1930s of America's Great Depression and the Dust Bowl, considered to be the worst environmental disaster in American history. And it's about the strength and resilience of women, the value of female friendship, and the unbreakable bond between mother and daughter. That sounds like it's gonna be heartbreaking, but so impactful, and I just know that Kristen Hanna is gonna deliver again. She is, if you didn't know, my favourite author of all time. I absolutely love her books. I think she's such an incredible and talented writer, and I can't wait to give this one a go because I hear great things. Prompt number 3. These ones are like all stuck together. Okay. Book that also has a film based on it. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to go with this one, purely for the fact that this this does have a film based on it, right? Or is this based on the film? This is Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. So if you didn't know, this book is a sort of this book delves deeper into 2 characters from the Tinkerbell films by Disney. So in one of the Tinkerbell films we have these 2 characters who we briefly see their love story and we briefly see their sort of origin story, but not really at all, and we kind of just get a glimpse of it. I'm a big fan of the Tinkerbell films, and you kind of left sort of wanting more of their story because it just sounds so heartfelt and emotional, and I feel like, yeah, it's so cool that now there is a book about their story. So I really want to give this one a go. This is actually one that I have been intrigued by since it came out, and I feel like I'm going to have a really great time with it because I love me some Disney, and I feel like I might potentially rate this one a 5 stars. I've heard that it is very sad. It's a romance story between like the king of the winter realm and then the queen of the summer realm, and they can like not be together. It's like they just forbidden. It's, you know, it wouldn't work, it's impossible because he's not made for summer, she's not made for winter, and it's meant to be really sad, and I'm gonna have to read this month. Prompt number 4, what are we gonna get? Oh, which one should I go for? I've just picked 2 up. This one. Oh my god, there was 2 in there! A book that takes place in the past. So we've had one that takes place in the future and now one that takes place in the past. That is very interesting. Okay, in the past. We could do Bell Jar because this is a book that was set in... When was this set? We could do this one, or... I feel like fantasy does count as in the past because it's kind of like a medieval type world, but I don't know if that is cheating. I think that might be cheating. We also have A Little Life. I think this is set in the past, or maybe not the past, but definitely like years ago. I don't think I'm ready for this one, guys. I'm gonna go with the Bell Jar because I think this is the most obvious choice. This one is a memoir, I believe, about Sylvia Plath's life, but I could be wrong. It's not a memoir, I'm completely wrong. It's about a female character named Esther's life in New York as she's gone from being so poor that she can't afford a magazine to getting a scholarship at college, and how she is now sort of in the limelight in New York and she's meeting all these people and she's in the New York scene, and we're following her along that journey. So I'm very, very excited to read this one because it is a modern classic, I think. So I feel like I need to read it. I also would love to read more of Sylvia Plath's work. 2 more prompts to choose. What are we going to go for? Pink cover. Cute. Pink cover. We have a few of these. We've got Fool Me Once. We could do this one. Or we could do Butcher and Blackbird, but this one's more like black. I feel like this would be cheating because it's not fully pink. Or we could do This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is the sequel to Before I Let Go. This one is nice and pink. We could do that one. Or we could do... Is this one cheating? It's kind of pink, I guess. Like, I feel like this is like not pink at all. Okay, I feel like the viable option for this prompt is Fool Me Once by Ashley Winstead. This one is very, very pink, so it definitely makes sense. This one is a romance, and it's actually the prequel to The Boyfriend Candidate, which I feel like a lot of people know and love. This is the prequel, so it's events that happened before, and it is a second chance romance. But this would be a fun palette cleanser to just like sit outside with and almost like binge. I feel like it's just going to be a fun, silly time, and I'm here for it. And the final prompt today is, like, we really need to get a good one here. I really want the From Blood and Ash second book. What's it called? A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I want that one. Also, I'm going to be reading Jessa Hastings' new release in August because it comes out at the end of July, so I probably won't have time to read it in July. Okay, I picked one that I'd had last time. Really want a good one, please. Okay, this needs to be one that I've not had already. A book with an orange cover. Okay, a book with an orange cover, that's doable, I guess. We have a little bit of orange here, and we have orange text. This could be potential. I don't know. This one is quite orange, or is this red? I don't know. I feel like this is orange to me. We could do another Kristen Hannah book, but do I want 2 Kristen Hannahs on my TBR at once because they are quite emotional and hard-hitting, and will I be able to do 2 of those in a month? I don't know. Could do the Hurricane Wars because I think that's orange. I feel like that is orange. I think that might be cheating. We could do This Could Be Us because we have orange on the spine and we've got orange here. Not me trying to be like, it's got orange in it. It's just not, has it? The most orange cover is Homefront by Kristen Hannah, but I am just very conscious of the fact that I've already got a Kristen Hannah on the TBR. I don't know if I want 2 Kristen Hannahs on the TBR, so I feel like I might cheat for this what's it called, prompt, and I might do the Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzon. This one is, you know, take it or leave it. It's subjective. Is it orange? Potentially not. Am I gonna say it's orange for the sake of this prompt? Yes, because that bit is kind of orange. Like, we have some... I think I'm gaslighting myself right now, but I do think that we have some orange touches to the cover. I'm gonna put it on the TBR, don't hate me. This one is a fantasy book that I've been meaning to pick up for so long. I mainly did pick it up because of the cover, but it also does sound really, really good. So it is Light Against Darkness. Taliesin uses the power of light to fight for her people against the Night Empire. And Alaric is the darkness, okay? He wields shadow magic. So it's like light magic versus shadow magic. That sounds insane. Forced into marriage, enemies forced into marriage. Excuse me, a storm is coming. Enemies to lovers, elemental magic. This just sounds incredible, and there is also a sequel out, so if I enjoy this I can go straight into the second one if I like it that much. So I'm very excited about this one. And this is the TBR for August, so we'll quickly run through what we've got. We've got a book set in the past, which is The Ministry of Time by Kalyan Bradley. I am so excited for this one. This might be the one I'm most excited about. We've got a book that's been on my TBR the longest, The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. A book that has a film based off of it, which is Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. A book set in the past, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Also this cover, I feel like we didn't talk about it enough. The cover is just gorgeous and I love the baby pink. So cute. A book with a pink cover, which is Fool Me Once by Ashley Winstead. And finally, a book with an orange cover, The Hurricane Wars by Thea Glanzon. Also, when I bought this book, I was like, oh no, there's a mark on it. But there's not. It's because there's like a pattern on that part of the book. I feel like that's a very strange design to go for. I don't know. I am so excited to read all of these books. As always, let me know what is on your August TBR. I feel like I'm going to get started very, very soon with these ones. I think I'll probably start off with The Ministry of Time because I'm so excited for that one. And yeah, I've got so many good books to read in the month of August. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.